What is up, guys? Wolfgang here. So today I want to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event. Now, I do have some thoughts I want to share, to be honest. Some positive, some negative. But anyways, I did want to thank everyone for the subscribes. We're about to reach 256. So thank you very much for all your support. And let's get into the video. First things first, they talked about the S23 Ultra. Now, I have a few issues with this, the S23 in general. I do have a few issues with this phone, but it's also still really solid. So, for the most part, the chassis are exactly the same. There's been a bit of a design change for all models that makes it look like the S22 Ultra cameras. For example, as you can see right here. Which is a good thing, I guess. I do prefer that style than the S21 style. But that's pretty much the only change physically they made. Now they did make the edges for the S22 Ultra a little bit flatter, making it feel comfier for some people. If you prefer or not the curve, that's up to you, honestly. I personally do enjoy it, and I believe the S22 has like the right amount of curve. So I would hope they didn't reduce the amount of curved screen, but only reduce the curvature of the actual like metal, let's say. I'm not too sure about that. I don't have it in my hands. Samsung, I'll appreciate if you sent one, but you're not. Anyways, so one of the things they most talked about in their presentation of the S23 line is, well, the cameras, which, to be honest, it does have a pretty solid improvement. The maximum megapixel is going from 108 megapixels on the S22 Ultra to 200 in the S23 Ultra, which is pretty solid, and they're adding also expert RAW. And sorry about the resolution, I took this screenshot before realizing I was loading the live stream on 480p. But anyways, they're offering several different options, like for example 4K 60 FPS or 30 or 24. I mean, I guess the S22 Ultra offers that as well, but 8K at 30 FPS is pretty new. If I'm not mistaken, the S22 Ultra can take up to 24, which is very cinematic for some people. I personally prefer 60, so for me 8K is still not an option, period. I'm sticking with 4K 60, which honestly is doing pretty great. There's what they call Super HDR, which from my understanding is just HDR. And the video stabilization, which has gotten really nice from what I've seen. And the biggest upgrade I've noticed from the reviews I've been starting to see is that the battery life actually does last quite a lot longer than expected, as the new generation of processor has made battery life a bit better through efficiency and so on and so forth, which is a good thing always. I'm never going to say that more battery is bad, which is really what I'm interested in currently in phones, is just get better battery, because the screens are amazing, performance is great. So what else would I really want? Cameras, honestly, 4K 60 at the quality that the S22 Ultra is taking right now, I think is more than enough. So, yeah, thank goodness for the battery life. Here are a few more specs on the phone if you're interested. But yeah, most of the presentation was just talking about the camera, which to me was annoying because, as always, in all my videos I say it, I don't care about cameras mostly. I only care about one, which is the one I'm recording with. It is my phone, yes, but still, point is, it's not that big of a deal. I don't take pictures of myself, I don't take selfies, etc., etc. Cameras have been improved, that's all you need to know. And, well, we have the prices over here. In the US, I believe these prices are the exact same as the S22 line, but in the rest of the world they have gone up, which is not positive. But, well, it is what it is. Samsung can charge what they want, and they will sell their products, I'm pretty sure. Now, the next thing they announced was the new book line. So the Book 3 line. There's a normal Book 3, but honestly, basically just don't look at it. There's 3 that I'm somewhat interested in. So there's the Galaxy Book Pro. Now the name Galaxy Book 3 Pro. I wonder where they took that name structure from. I'm curious. But anyways, which is like a normal laptop with a bit more oomph to it, I'd say. Pretty pricey for a normal laptop though. There's the Galaxy Book 3 Pro 360. Now that name's pretty bad. Which of course just means that it can, go flip around, turn into like a tablet sort of a thing. And well, here you have the dates. You can pre-order now, and you would be receiving it hopefully on February 17th. Last time I pre-ordered, I received things before the date they stated, so just keep that in mind. It might be great if you weren't interested. And from my understanding, it does include the S Pen with it, with S Pen support on the screen, which I honestly really want. Even though I have this amazing tablet, the S8 Ultra, I'm still interested in having an S Pen everywhere I go, and using a single device for all my drawing and computing needs would be really great. I have tried with the tablet with the S8 Ultra. It doesn't quite make it there for me, but it's close. It is close, I will admit. And the one I'm very interested in is the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra. Of course, they had to bring Ultra into the name now. So here are the dates and the price. It's pretty expensive. But what has me interested is that they're going to be packing in a 4050 or 4070 into this laptop, plus a 13700 something, if I'm not mistaken, from Intel. Now, those two parts on their own are really great. They're honestly solid. But we're talking about a very, very, very thin laptop. So how will cooling be? Honestly, I'm expecting it to run at 100 degrees all the time when doing performance sort of tasks. But aside from that, looking at the accessories page for this computer, it only really talks about a 45-watt charger, which is the one that you can pair with your phone, with your Samsung stuff, and charge at its max speed. That's not enough for a laptop, and even less, well, I mean, it is enough for a normal laptop, but it's not enough for a 13700 plus a 4050 graphics card. That is just no, it's not enough. So let's hope they're including a 100 watt, or that the computer itself supports 100 watt. In that case, it should be okay at best. I would prefer if it were around like 140 personally. Maybe 120 would be okay, but regardless, that I'm curious of how this is going to go, and let's wait for reviews to criticize it. Now, it does come with a 16-inch and a 16 by 10 aspect ratio Super AMOLED display. You know, Samsung, these are the greatest displays ever, period, in my opinion. So I'm excited for its release. And I really love the design. Fortunately, this time they did release it in gray, so they've definitely got my attention. But yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. I just want to share my thoughts real quick on these devices. Now, as always, they're all overpriced. But of course, if you want the newest thing, you're willing to pay for that. Do with that as you will. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the sub button. That way you can watch more videos like this. And hit the bell icon so you get notified when I release a new video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day.